Anybody wants to ask us the topics?
Can I have a cup, please?
So we're
Well,
starting
we are live,
with,
and I did hit record already.
Just
y'all.
to have a
So,
cup,
ta-da! Anniversary. Thank you for being here. I completely forgot about introductions. So Jackpot, thank you for that. And we also have to fill you in on someone having a new name. I didn't forget.
nah, I'm stuck with
Yes.
you now. I don't know what
You got me. So
Nah.
I am your host, Panda. Hi guys. And then we have my lovely co-host, Big Cap.
What up?
And we have our guest here. We have the lovely Venom. Do you want to go on the live, baby?
You good, go ahead.
Okay, we're gonna
Let's
show
do it.
Venom. And then we have the lovely Flower Candy going on live. I mean, you're gonna be on the YouTube, but no live. Okay,
And it's candy.
Candy. Okay, just Candy. No, okay. And then we have Jackpot. Are you going on the live, Jackpot?
Put Jackpot on the
Jackpot,
live. People gotta
on the
see
live,
Jackpot. He's the man.
Jackpot
Let's
is on
keep
the
it
live.
There you
All
go.
right. And then we have the infamous King Al. King Al, are you going on the live?
You going on the line?
King Al is going on the live. Say how. Oh, oops.
Yeah.
King Al is on the live. All right. So story time.
Wait, I don't get no shout out?
Oh,
Damn,
our
man.
tech guy.
Yo,
Harvey.
I'm so good.
Yo, Javi is the love.
That's super woke.
Hot, super woke.
Super woke Javi. Yo, we love
Sorry
Javi.
about that, baby. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm not hurt.
My bad.
Javi, we love you. Know that.
So now that outside is open and, the weather's getting nicer, people are having events, we all see the memes that Black people take the who all over their crew serious, right? Everybody's nodding. Oh, I get a side eye from Venom over here. Why am I getting the side eye, man?
Because who all gonna be there? Like,
She's like, there's that. I need to know. Like,
All right, let's dig into that. Does everybody feel the same way? They all need to know who's going to be there prior to going to an event, and if so or not, why?
I feel as though it depends on the person themselves. Like, not everybody rocks with everybody, and that's fine. Like, and that should be respected. I don't think it's the thing where the host should get offended. Like, why does it matter who's there? You're coming to support me type deal. Like, that could be the blessing in disguise that person may not show up and, create a vibe other than the one that you were seeking to have anyway. So it's like, there's two ways of looking at it. And then if you know that that's a person that's like a repeat offender of that, like they're just always in their head and that's just what they're going to act just to be difficult, then just leave that person where they're at. That's just my take.
I can agree with it depends on the person and the people that you rock with. Because,
right. In the situation.
Yeah, because if y'all all rock together and one person out of the crew don't rock with the next one, then why would you want to bring that tension? Even though it's for you, I got you, I feel you 100%, but I will feel the same way. And if I was to come and show support, it'll be 5 minutes, maybe even 2. I'll come, I'll see you, gift you, hi, bye, have a nice day. Because depending on the tension between me and that person, you don't know how far it can go. You don't. And you don't want that to ruin everything that you done brought that person here for. You brought it for friendship, you brought it for a good time, and then next thing you know.
Here these niggas go acting.
Huh?
Yeah, there you go.
So quiet.
What?
No, because she's
What is
listening,
your
she's
opinion?
understanding.
I'm listening. He was talking. I have to listen. I got supposed to talk over him.
What's your opinion, Amanda?
I'm not ready. He's not done yet.
No, I was basically done. Because like I said, that can spoil everything that you try to, create a
Right.
friendship, try to mend things. Maybe they're not ready for that.
What are you trying to mean by holding an event?
like hold an event, you bring your friends there, and you're like, I know these two are having trouble together, but if we all are here, maybe things will change, you know. But
I've never had that thought process.
well, see, there you go. So then I wouldn't do it.
But that's different though, because that.
Of course, no, because some people actually really do that, and sometimes it goes good
The wrong
and
way.
and sometimes it goes terribly wrong when it goes the wrong way. So that's my intake.
Mr. Jackpot, Miss Candy, you guys want to throw in anything in there?
I say yes, it does matter. I think depending on my day, what's going on in my life, I may not want to be around certain people or certain things, even though I love and support you. By asking, it's not facetious, but sometimes it's for me to make a better decision on my attendance or what happens when I get there. And I also, depending on the relationship, don't want to be mixed with other people, so I do want to know who's there because I'll respectfully say no thank you.
Yeah, I can respect that. Sometimes I'm not in the capacity, like the mental state to be dealing with certain personalities. Like that's just where it is. Like y'all know, when I get annoyed, I be like, you get the church finger, like I'm gonna head on now.
Check, bro. Feel the same way?
I don't really got too much to say on it because I'm pretty aware of who I deal with and who they deal with. I know who deals with people that I don't rock with, and I know who don't, so I move accordingly. There's people who rock with people that I don't rock with and they having some, I pass. People who I'm neutral and everything's cool, green light, I'm over there. That's how it is.
That's basically, yeah.
No phone.
I was trying to say it in that similarity with, you know, comparing men to women. Because like I said.
Right. I mean, I don't know how it is with y'all. Like, from my background, it can be life or death if I go to the wrong place.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It can go terribly wrong if it goes wrong, or it can be good. That's what I mean.
She's still ain't hearing y'all.
Wait, how did you get
I'm
that?
watching your face.
I don't agree.
She know what I'm.
I'm so
listen.
I'm taking
She
it
know
in.
what I'm saying.
Right. So those are the different perspectives. He's coming from a perspective of it like, hey, we might have like beef. Like,
Yeah, extreme.
you could die.
I might have to
he's
go
coming
there and
from
air
the
this shit out,
Right.
Exactly.
or
Exactly. So
we can go and have a good
but at the
time and
same
everybody
time,
goes
he's
home
already like,
in one piece.
in his head, he's like, all right, this is what I'm hearing. You get your invitation. You're like, okay, I know this person hangs with these people or these people because I know they may invite this person. I
Right.
will respectfully decline instantaneously,
Right.
or I'll think about it like, all right, let me show up. And if these people are here, I'll respectfully leave. I hear that because that's in my head what I would do, and that's what I expect for people to do when they get invited to places.
Right.
Because being the social person that I am, and I like to hold events, hearing that over and over and over. Say you invite 20 people and 15 of those 20 people said the same thing.
Right.
Who all there?
Yo, you're like, dog, what
Oh,
the
yeah.
fuck?
Who all there?
That's when it becomes a
Who all
problem.
there? Who coming?
Because yes, granted, I get it. Everyone's protecting themselves. While you're protecting yourself, you're fucking up the person who's trying to have
Right.
a peaceful something.
But
So why
at the
can't you
same
just
time,
like,
while
well,
I'm
no,
trying to come
no.
and support you,
I get it. So
I don't
like you
wanna
just
have to-
said, and while Justin just ping out 305, 309 just said,
Damn.
Mathematics.
all of them, right?
Yeah.
Came out.
Yeah.
He just said, you know, I can think about it like, all right, XYZs may be there, and if they are, I just like, hey, you know, I just came to show up, but I gotta go.
Sometimes even doing that, they can get hurt just saying that, hey, I came to show up.
Because it can happen on site.
Okay, I understand that too, and that's when you can have that conversation.
It
Because
depends
if
on
you
the level
guys-
of beef, though, right?
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
not particularly in that moment,
Is it
but it can be had
85%
later.
or
You
is it
can be like, you
90?
know, I gotta leave real quick, and then if you and that person are what you're supposed to be, you should be able to have that conversation. Like I had to leave because I was uncomfortable. If they ask, but if they don't ask, they probably just like, I
So you just want people to show up
I
regardless.
think,
no,
Don't ask you nothing.
just don't ask me nothing. You either decline it
yeah.
or come and go if you got it.
Well, to kind of like back up, like I agree with you, but I think it's different from men. Like,
No,
'cause
I understand
I
that.
think because when
But
men
again,
get to that
did you-
point,
but
it's
again-
on site,
But
right?
again,
So,
did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he said? I know this person, so I know if they hang around X, Y, certain people, this person may or may not be there. I'm not gonna take that chance, so I'm gonna just say no.
Yeah. No, that's right.
Thank you for the offer, but I'm gonna have to decline.
Yeah.
I thought you said you show up for a little bit.
Nah.
I said that's the other option. Like,
Nah.
sometimes you're on that fence, like, yeah, I might just come through and support it, and if I'm not feeling it, then I'll just leave.
Yeah.
I've done that several times.
Especially in a city like Boston.
Right. Because this is it. City of Boston is small, then the Caribbean community is smaller, with the Honduran community is smaller,
And the Trinity.
it gets smaller and smaller and smaller, where you're gonna run into someone that I absolutely get it. But at that same time, are you being aware of how you might make that other person feel? Yeah, you thinking, yeah, you shouldn't be offended because, I gotta take care of me. Yeah, but think about how many times they've heard that. You don't. So you don't care.
Yo, you might be that.
But see,
That friend
everybody else's answer might be different from mine.
But that's what I'm asking.
Like
That's what I'm
knowing
asking
me
everyone.
and my situation.
No, I
what
get
do you
that.
rather?
This is
Me
why-
air
that's
this
the
shit
purpose.
out, or me fucking
Right.
leave, or decline, or
So
decline
again,
your
I don't
shit.
think I'm being heard.
But you might be that friend.
I hate you being
Not
hurt.
everybody's gonna have that experience because not everybody's gonna have like an eclectic group of friends with people from different groups or different like levels of beef with each other, right?
But I'm not saying
there's
that
some-
everyone I know gets along with each other.
No,
either.
but that's exact. No,
Right.
I feel you. But a lot of people, I don't know if a lot of people, but like for me, I don't really have that situation because even though I'm friendly with a lot of people, I don't hang out with a lot of people.
Right.
So the people that I actually hang out with, they all cool. Like they all know each other. They're all cool with each other. But if you're a personality that like brings in people, like you're an empath, right? Like you don't really let things bother you, right? You can more people are going to be drawn to you, right? And you like to socialize,
And
so you're
different types
socializing
of
with
people.
all those people. So you're gonna have situations where if you have a get together, everybody's gonna show up, right? So
Doesn't mean that
it makes
everybody's
sense.
gonna match.
Exactly. So it makes sense that you're gonna hear more than like anybody else who are gonna be there.
Because you have a wider variety of friends.
The city's gonna turn out for you, right? So I don't think it's a negative. It can be annoying, but stop being so popular.
Oh, so stop.
So she wasn't feeling that towards the end.
Like-
She doesn't want to hear stop being so popular. She just wants y'all to stop nagging her.
Oh yeah, also stop being a bitch.
What?
Bro.
Next topic.
That took a left.
Real quick. Where did that come
That took
from?
a left.
Stop being so popular, and everybody that's constantly asking you who else gonna be there. Don't be a bitch about it. Don't be a punk about it. Yo, show up, right?
Look, you do all
know
personal.
it's gonna be a
That's
fight.
what
It's gonna be a
I'm
fight.
saying.
It's gonna be a fight.
Show out.
I don't know. I honestly I do a lot of event planning, so questions like that don't bother me because I know it's coming. But I think more than anything, I wouldn't. With events, people ask about everything at any time, no matter what. You need me to bring this? You want this? Do this color?
So those questions I don't mind.
But what I'm saying is, all types of questions are gonna come. So for my level of patience, I just anticipate some shit's coming. I'm not really.
I know,
thinking
and
too
that is
hard.
the most anxious part for me. That one question. Everything else I can handle. That one question makes me want to not have.
So don't
nothing.
even respond. A no response is a response. You know that, right?
And I usually don't.
Respond.
Yeah, I
So
don't
you
respond.
good. So
No, but
ta-da.
right. The ta-da takes a long time for me
Okay.
because of noise. Like that is one of the
Do you
Out of
feel
all
it's
the-
an invasion of privacy or something like that?
yes, I do.
Why?
So one, if I'm having an event at my house, I'm inviting you. I'm not asking you to bring nothing. I'm not asking you anything
Other than your
but to
presence?
show up.
Yeah,
When you're
but-
going to a
Well,
party,
yeah.
do you ask the event holder that you're paying to go to their event who's coming?
Yes.
No, because we know.
Depending
that
on the
it's an
promoter,
event that
absolutely.
we know what's happening.
Depending on the promoter.
We know
I
what's
already know
happening.
who gonna be there depending on the promoter.
Right.
And I ain't gonna go. But if I'm
So there
going
you
to my
go.
friend's house who happens to be a social butterfly, I don't know what I'm gonna get.
But see, I don't go to events, so I'm just talking.
Right.
You know what I mean? In the crib,
She don't go nowhere.
working
She don't go
No,
nowhere.
but Amanda, I'm actually you all in.
That's fine. I'm gonna just let you know. Everybody. I hate it. I hate it.
No, I don't ask so.
You don't.
I usually just show
You
up.
will either just show up or you just
And then I
don't.
look around
But
like,
see, like people who know you and know who you
rock
fuck
with.
with, like, I don't,
Should know who
should,
all
like,
gonna be
you know what I'm
there.
saying? Like, should have a, like,
An
even me,
idea.
I don't come to the events that
But
y'all
why-
have,
but-
but I know pretty much who gonna be there.
But
You know what
watch
I'm saying?
this.
Like,
As far as understanding, who she is, I can agree with her because you're gonna meet somebody new every day, any day, no matter where you go, because we're very social.
yeah.
Just like you said, we attract those kind of people. So
Not
people
only
gonna
that,
pop up.
I was born
So-
and raised here. I'm gonna know people.
Right.
Who
Right.
all there?
Right.
That's all we want to
See,
know.
you just
man.
exposed yourself. You know
No,
people, so
who
you
are
should be
they?
able to tell
But
who
that,
they
just
is.
because they're new to you, that doesn't mean that like I haven't known them forever.
But why they gotta be new? If we asked who all there, we might be knowing somebody
Yeah, the
who
issue
gonna
ain't the
be
new
there.
But if she said Michael, there could be 7 Michaels.
And then now you gotta go into explanation.
Michael
Yo, what's his
T,
last name?
Right.
What's his middle name?
Michael
Which Mike?
Johnson,
Mike from
Who is
Open Up Board?
daddy?
You be like,
Who is daddy?
I don't
She said,
know.
"Who's his daddy?"
Kofi
Yo, that'd be a
Michael.
question too. Who they parents is?
Kofi and Michael.
Cookie and Michael. Hear her. Yo,
Mash
Caribbean people take their insecurity of
Drag
a
leg.
person and turn that into a name
Drag
for that
leg.
person.
You said Koki and Michael.
Cookie I.
Oh Lord.
I cannot.
Sorry.
No, you're not. Not at all. You're not in the
I don't know. I just
least
think
bit.
that particular topic is different for men and women. So we can go on to the next topic if you should.
I agree with Jackpot. We know you
It
don't
is.
like it, and I'm gonna still ask you now that I know.
Ooh-wee. So you,
That's
so
their
you
game.
enjoy knowing that something bothers
But I
someone
love
in
you
doing
though, and you know I love you.
it. Okay.
And I'm gonna give you a
You're so
1,000 hugs.
toxic. You're
after,
so toxic.
After
But
I
you know
so
that.
toxic.
But you know that.
And
You're
she
so
knows
toxic.
But
it.
you know that.
And she
So
knows
toxic.
But you know
it.
She has no respect for my feelings.
But that's her
She
love
has
to
no
you.
respect for
That's
my
Thank
her
you,
love to you.
Justin. How you
No.
gonna tell me how
I
to love
see
you?
it, but that's her love to
How you
you.
gonna tell me how to
How
love
the
you?
the
You
spiciness,
can
the toxic.
absolutely choose that way to love me, but I don't have to
Well,
accept
I choose
it.
violence.
And I
Why?
don't have to accept it.
Next
So
topic.
that is how you show your friends respect
Next
my love.
topic.
You can have
Who all
those
here?
friends.
Who all here now? That's why we do the introduction so people know who all here.
Who are that?
Somebody say,
Yeah.
Flex on my ex.
Which one?
Flex on my
Oh,
ex.
you wanna go with that one?
Flex on my ex. So here's the thing. I was cleaning the house the other day. Maybe it had to be like Monday. What's today? Wednesday? It had to be like Monday. I was cleaning the house and I was listening to Janae Aiko because I be feeling like a bad bitch when I listen to her, right? So anyway, I'm cleaning the house.
Tell me why. And
She
how.
gets me lit. Anyway, so I'm cleaning and I'm listening to her. She's saying flex on my ex. And I'm like, oh. And so, you're playing stuff when you're talking, you're having conversation, Google picks shit up. So now I'm on Twitter and all of a sudden it's a hashtag. Everybody's flexing on their ex all of a sudden because y'all know I'm on Twitter.
The phones pick up.
So everybody's talking about flexing on their exes. And I'm like, yo, this thing is a thing. And so I had to think back and I was like, yeah, I kind of was toxic in my date. I did do some flex on my ex type shit. Like post up places that, we would typically go just to kind of like make them feel a ways. I did do some shit like that. But it was definitely a tit for tat. And we knew what we was doing. It was just like, oh, let me top you, bitch. But I definitely
Can you
Let me
define
top
flex
you,
on my-
bitch.
I definitely
Yo.
played that game.
What?
I definitely played that game
Yo.
once or twice. Just
You're
to
gonna be extra
petty.
as hell so that
Just to
that
be
person
petty.
Let me
can
top
see.
you,
Just to
bitch.
be petty.
What? Yo.
I don't
And
think I've ever
I
done that.
And I
Not.
definitely,
Not
I have
intentionally,
pettiness
I haven't
inside of
done
me, and I don't like to.
But you don't
overplay
like that I said I'm gonna ask you who all there?
But that's not petty. That's nosiness. That's being in my business. Don't do that, sis. Don't be in my business. You didn't buy none of the food that's coming here. I didn't ask you to bring nothing, so just
I'm
show the
bringing a
fuck up.
bottle. Who all there?
But I didn't ask you. You
Who's
chose
sipping
to
on
bring the
this
bottle. you
Listen,
can sip on it. Yo,
Have
Kim
I
got
flexed on my,
straws.
so the way that I flex on my exes,
Yes, tell me.
I just elevate.
Now that's
I
what
just
I do.
elevate.
Back then, when I
I ain't got time to be on some, oh, come look at me. Oh, nope, it's instant
Yeah.
block. You and your friends, your cousin, your mama. Block. Don't look at me. Don't worry about me. We are no longer connected. And it's all about elevation.
I've done that before.
Because I ain't got time for it. I don't need you to know what I'm doing.
That
I
I've
don't
done.
need you to worry about nothing that I'm doing.
That I've done. As far as like,
Molester.
Let's be honest.
I've never done that like
She's a
flex on my ex.
Let's be
molester.
honest.
I've never done that intentionally. I might have done it
My God.
by like
Yo, disrespectful.
Right, can y'all put your phones on vibrate?
Disrespectful.
Every time you pull your phone out, you got a wad of cash.
No,
with it?
no,
I
that's
see
the
you.
name.
I don't know how much cash.
Focus. What was you saying, Justin?
Flex on your ex.
So
You
I've
didn't do it
never
on purpose.
I've never done it intentionally.
Uh-huh.
But
You lying.
in their way, no, I'm serious. I've never done it in a way where I went to go see them, see how they doing, and then all right, I'm gonna do better than you. You know, whatever. I'm gonna talk that. I've never. I
Can
don't
you
know.
define what it is? Because I'm
Okay, so a flex on your ex is pretty much who's happier than who now that we're not together.
I still
And so
haven't
you're-
done that.
That's what a
You're like
flex is
doing
on
all
your
the
ex.
You're doing all this, that, and the other.
I
Right.
still haven't done that. It's
Well, most of the
So
time,
to
I
show
was always
them
doing
you're
better
better,
than
you're
you
doing
anyways.
better, you're
So-
over them.
There's nothing to flex on. I just gotta.
She said I was already doing better to begin with. You know what?
I'm flexing on my exes.
Tell us
Y'all know
more.
what my wife looks like.
Right, your wife.
Oh, your wife got the dip.
That's my
Yo,
boo.
we like dipping in your wife's
Yo.
dip.
Oh, your wife got the dip,
That's
son.
my boo. That's my baby.
I didn't-
Shout out to Esky.
Ooh, that's my baby. You got me hot just now, Harvey.
Right.
Stop that.
I know we all like,
Woo,
tickling
super
over
whoa,
here.
whoa.
All right, yo, y'all
It's
gonna see.
good.
Y'all
I'm
gonna
sorry. I mean, you know how I
So
feel
take
about
off
your
your
You're
wife.
not respecting his space in his comment.
Listen,
he knows how we feel about his wife.
okay? Like, listen.
I feel the same way.
We would hope so.
It is what it is.
Thanks
Let's
for
talk
gifting
about
her
hoe
to
phases
us.
since we talk about flexing. Is one of the flexes being a hoe after to show them how many niggas you can get, how many bitches you can get? Is that part of
To show
you
that
know
you
a hoe
still got
phase?
it?
You have a hoe phase right after. Is that what happens after a breakup? Is that what people do?
So first, define whole phase. What's your definition of a whole phase first?
I'm a whole PK. So to me, having
A
sex
whole
with more,
PK?
A
Yeah.
whole PK. For
Oh,
those
both
of
will
you,
work for PK.
for those of you just joining us, Big Cap is a PK, meaning she is a preacher's kid. So she just said she is a whole PK, meaning she is innocent.
Yeah.
So therefore,
Somewhat.
she didn't have
So-
no whole phase.
so
Jack
I didn't have a
Cotton
whole phase.
Kush.
Like I was in the house. It was sad.
So you was inviting them over when Daddy was preaching.
And I would do things like not have sex, but make them watch Teletubbies and stupid shit like that. Like I was really random.
So you was giving out blue balls.
First
Yeah,
of
subscription.
Yes.
Grade A
all,
subscription.
if I
Grade
come over
A
and you got me
subscription.
listening and watching Teletubbies,
Nah,
you
it
could've
was
did that
happening.
shit over the phone.
Nah, you did that. You
could've
came
did it
over
over
and
the
did that
phone.
because you thought you was getting some.
No.
You came over and
No.
did that. They did every
No.
time.
He
I'm just letting you
No.
know.
He was pressure.
I'm just letting
He
you
was
know.
being
He did every
intentional.
time.
All of them.
Where's that bottle of wine? Because
He did every time.
Whoever that person
That
is,
one was
every
good.
time.
Whoever that
But
person
how
No.
old were you? You
I
were
feel
like
bad for
15,
you.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so they
You
was
didn't let him
young.
rub on your leg?
What?
Yeah, you could rub on the leg, but you wasn't getting none.
Hey.
But you have a whole phase at
Hey.
any age,
Hey.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So me, I've just never. For
Maybe
me, a
I'm
whole
like
thing, like
65.
I can't have sex with more than one guy in one week.
Baby, you're gonna be a cougar.
65-year-olds now?
You right.
You're gonna be a
24.
cougar.
How old is Jada? Ain't she like 43?
She's 5 years old.
Fine.
She sure
Look at
is.
Angela Bassett.
She look good.
She looks
All
good.
these older women are
That's
Look
gonna
at
be me
Pam
too.
Grier.
That's
Look
gonna
at
be
Pam
me
Grier.
too.
She still look good.
right.
Me too.
They look good. So
I feel like I got
okay.
JT nails, okay? That's
You got
gonna be me
what?
too, okay?
Whose
In my
nails?
40s, 50s, and 60s.
Who's JT?
JT. City Girls?
City Girls?
Come on.
Oh, I don't know them people.
Anyways.
We don't know that
So,
name.
did you ever have a whole face?
So I don't think I did have yeah, maybe. I don't know.
She did.
Which one? Which one is it?
Let's go back.
Maybe.
She did.
Which one was it?
I think I wouldn't. Yeah, I did cheat. I was definitely cheating. So I guess.
So you consider cheating being a hoe?
Yes, that's what I consider to be a whole phase. I don't. Think
I
you're
consider
hoe
fucking
if
a
you're
whole bunch of
single.
men a hoe.
Yeah, I consider it a hoe if you have
That's
Like
what
a
I
short
thought
period
of.
of time.
That's what I thought of.
partners and you are in a relationship.
You know, like you
So
single,
you're a
but you
cheater.
fucking 5 guys in like 5 days.
But then
So you're going
I feel like that's a
HOE,
Then I never had a whole
There's
phase.
a difference.
Oh, so hold on.
I disagree.
Time out.
Men always have a whole phase, so don't ever tell me you ain't had a
I
whole
don't think I
phase.
had.
Time out.
Go ahead.
Ms Vynom is about to educate us. She said there's 2 different types. There is
Okay.
a Heaux, Hoe phase, and there is a Heaux, Heaux phase.
Yes.
Can you?
So Heaux, I mean, isn't that false?
That's fancy.
Right, it is
So-
fancy. So educate us, baby. Talk
Yeah.
to us, sis.
So
Tell us the
the
Tarjay version.
Talk.
Tarjay version.
Yes.
Tell us the Tarjay version.
So the whole phase, the HOE phase, is like you're just fucking whatever, doing whatever. Like you could be in a relationship and you just don't care. You're all for self and you're all for getting that next nut. You have no regard for anybody's,
Anything,
right? Anybody's anything, nobody's feelings, nothing. But you are still like involved. Like you're keeping someone real close to you. And it's almost like you're misleading them while you're still doing you, which is what a lot of men do.
Mhm.
So that's that whole phase.
Okay.
Women do it too, but it's more thrown out there because men get put on Front Street for it more than women do. Okay. Now, the other whole phase is like, it's the full version of the whole phase. It's because the women, it happens more so with women. They treat it as like this liberating experience. They're single. It's almost like,
Nola, darling.
yes.
Hey, I love me. some
What she had
Nola.
going on. Like, you're keeping them in the know.
Right, they all know
You're-
about each other. I'm not committed to them,
How you
y'all.
choose to feel with the information
That
I'm giving you,
you
hold
do
that.
whatever. But this is what I'm about to do. You either gonna rock with it or not. So is that the HEAUX?
yes.
I think I fall in that category.
I don't think
Well,
you fall in
everybody
that
do.
category because everybody.
But I know
don't
everybody didn't know.
Wait,
So
what?
in my situation,
Ooh.
they did.
Just
Oh,
They did
not
know.
trying to identify and get put on Front Street.
What?
I was
Ooh.
I don't know.
Are you putting yourself on?
No, I said nothing.
He started to, and y'all were like, no.
Right.
Like-
No, I'm looking for the tea. I want to see how hot it is.
But that's how it
Tell
goes.
the
So
story,
when I hear like the term whole phase and people ask me, like, have you ever had a whole phase? Yeah, my 20s was my whole phase. Especially like my early 20s. Like, I wasn't taking these niggas seriously. They knew I wasn't taking them seriously. And I was just doing what I wanted to do. I was protecting myself, like keeping up on my self-care, my medical stuff. Like, yeah, like it's safe around these parts. But you need to know like what you're getting into. That doesn't mean, but with that, I was still very selective. It's not like I was just like, oh, I see you, I want to fuck you, let's go. Like, no, I'm very selective and I'm very reserved, but I was still doing my thing. I was doing me. And I feel like that's fine. And then a lot of girls, like, for instance, like, a lot of girls, they don't know how to put themselves in that frame of mind. Like, some girls are just relationship people, and that's okay. And then later in life, they feel like they missed out on having a whole phase. Sweetheart, that wasn't for you. Like, you're not about that life, and it's okay. Like, you have to realize that you didn't miss out on anything because that wasn't the path that you were supposed to take because you can't handle something like that.
In my 20s, I definitely did both.
You did both the HOE
I was
and the
both.
HEAUX.
Thank you for admitting the truth.
Right.
In
So
my
now
20s.
that
But you know what it is
I ain't
though?
gonna lie.
That's the misconception with men having the other version of the whole phase. Then people start labeling them as like narcissists. But it's true though, because
if you continue with, then I would say that if you're in your 30s and you're still doing the same stupid ass shit, and in your 40s still doing the same stupid ass shit, I mean, then I'm gonna label you as a narcissist.
But what do you consider stupid ass shit? Because what stupid ass shit
You know,
to you?
and leading people on the HOE one.
No, because this is another thing. A lot of women just think and focus on their emotions. So he can put it out there like from the beginning,
And
but
they
that
don't
woman
listen.
is not going to acknowledge that
That is
because
true.
now they're caught up in the potential of what it could be if it was just her. And so when she's with him, she's not thinking about the other women, even though he
I
may
have had
be.
that phase.
So does that phase have a name?
I don't know what that is. That's a dummy phase? Or
Oh.
a fucking dumbass?
Idiot gal phase.
You heard him but didn't listen phase? A dumbass phase? I don't know.
Idiot gal phase.
I think I just went through that.
Each
I
of
told
my
you.
phase, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know what you would have called that phase, a dummy
Let's
phase,
talk about
but
the idiot phase.
I ain't had none.
we over that one. What's the next topic?
Wait, nobody didn't have no idiot phase?
No, I'm
Y'all
over it.
lying.
So
So
I
wait a
just
minute.
said mine. I'm over
I
it.
have.
Yo, God bless the idiot phase, yo.
Yo, we
When you just
I
go,
was
it's
some
like
of
you
those
can't
mistakes.
hear. It's like
I
you
was some of
can't
those
hear what they're telling you. And you're like, yo, this could be so dope. Yo, I've had that phase.
definitely, but you was just a fool.
Yeah, complete.
I think that probably happened. Like for me, I feel like that was
And
like
then
in my
it's like,
teenage
oh,
years
you're
more so,
lying.
not my adult years.
Yo.
So I was like, fuck these niggas.
Another one, and another one, and another one.
The thing is, y'all
I be
y'all-
walking
y'all-
around
y'all-
like Janae, back up
y'all
on
at
my
that young
bullshit.
age, y'all would go.
Yeah.
And men is stupid. And I'm not usually the one that goes like, women are one way and men is another way. But it's so, experiencing it, like, so 18, 19, 20, I was living in a dorm, right? And I just remember, like,
How
like,
dumb we were.
there was whole
Can't-
phases. It was all happening all at once in close quarters, bro. And it was just like, yo, I used to see the same girl getting snuck into the dorm with 3 different hoodies from 3 different dudes on like the same night. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
sweetheart was a hoe.
Yo, she set for the ball.
She's a pro.
yo. No,
She
but-
said, I'ma need them
She's
hoodies.
a
Nah, but
She was a
I'm not saying,
collector.
I'm not,
She was
and
a
again,
collector.
these stories have been exaggerated. And any similarities to anybody in real life,
You
yo,
lying. They know
coincidence.
who they are.
Girl,
But yo,
fuck
some
you.
of these
You
people,
fuck
and now that we're older, like this was like 20 years ago, a lot of these women are thriving right now. A lot of these women are married. Like a lot of the women that went through that whole phase, those are the ones that are married, got like kids, living in.
Hey, have you watched Sex Life on Netflix?
She got me on that. Yo, that's what it is.
I be
But
telling
the
them
thing-
that's
watch
this.
Sex Life.
Yo,
That's sis to the T.
but they went.
Watch
But the thing
Sex
is, they
Life.
went through all that at an early age. And they
Yeah.
wanted something else. They might not fully want it, but I think women that like say like the what are you, Big Cap, right? Sorry,
Big Cap.
I forgot your name. You know what I'm saying?
Don't
So-
come
The
at
cult.
me super Don't come at me super
But you say you didn't have a whole phase, right? So you
call
think
her
that
Big
if you,
Cap?
Yeah, that's her name.
my name.
so say
Where you been, boo?
No, it just registered different.
what
Jesus
you think I
Christ.
said? No, but I'm saying
That
you
she
can have
was
that
lying,
phase. So
that she was
it's probably
capping,
if you
that's
get
what-
married, if you find somebody that you want to be with, there might be something in the back of your head like, yo, what am I gonna be missing out on? Or as opposed to a woman that went through all that early, she's
No, I'm
gonna
not.
pick
I
up
want
the-
my man.
No, I'm not
Happy.
saying you. I'm saying just you know.
So
That's
here's
the
thing, though.
statistic that it does happen though.
It
Like
does.
the women that just been in relationships all their life, when they settle down, it's like, damn, well, what could have been? And it's just like, sweetheart, don't go that route because now you're wandering into dangerous territory, and that's what's going
You're not
to
ready
lead.
for, especially at
Right,
this
and
age, in this state.
typically that frame of mind will lead to an infidelity, and then you fucked up. Now you lost your whole shit that you just worked so hard for. Versus the girl that did it, got it out the way, and of course she's gonna have like that flashback of the yesteryears.
Yeah,
but
so be a hoe for your next husband.
So
Boom. That's all you
Fair.
gotta
That's
do.
the
Be a
one.
hoe
So
you
hold
can- you
on,
won't
though.
cheat.
she was trying to be a hoe for her husband, but because he wasn't like
About that
he
life.
wasn't receiving her well when she was
That's
trying
why
to
she
be.
cut
Right.
off.
She didn't
She didn't creep off.
She was writing in her journal about her ex that gave her what she wanted.
Oh, you're talking
Right.
about
Right,
sex
in the
life.
show,
Yeah,
Sex
yeah,
Life.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
And the husband was snooping, and he became obsessed with her
with
past,
her past.
which in turn kept pushing her towards it. So it's like,
Right.
and then there's like no accountability.
So hold on though. You have to watch the show.
I'm- I'm-
Because
I'm-
you have
I'm
to watch
watching
the
it.
show. You have to watch the show because
on
she
Netflix?
didn't intentionally run into her ex-boyfriend.
No.
Oh,
was-
so she runs in. She makes sure she runs
no,
into
she-
No, no.
She was
going
seeking
to
help
her
from her
best
best friend.
She was going
No,
to her best friend.
you have to watch
stressed
it.
out.
Yeah.
And her ex comes out the best friend's bedroom.
And it was like,
And she
so
like,
y'all
hold
are
up.
fucking?
The whole time I'm telling you about what's going on in my house, and you're fucking the man that I'm writing about in my journal.
Right.
She did not mean to run into him at all.
No.
She was trying to get away from the stress of her house to her girl. That's like me going to Venom's house. That's like me coming to you. Yo, I'm stressed at home. And all of a sudden, my kryptonite walks out your bedroom. And I'm like, bitch, you for real?
Then you be like, but remember that one time you said I should try it?
So here's the thing that did happen to me, and that's why I was so vested in the show, because I was like, oh, really? It did happen.
What did you do?
There was nothing I could do because we didn't. There was nothing I could do. It was what it was, because to her, there wasn't nothing.
It was awful.
It happened like, and the
That's
funny
crazy.
thing about it is,
They hate each other now.
Right. So she did all of that, and her and him like despise one another now. So you just lost a whole rider to satisfy your crotch, and now
You don't got nothing.
you did all that for what?
Have the friend order.
Would you look at that?
Friend order man. So was it even really worth it?
In her mind, it was.
In her mind, it was in the moment, but then in the show, you gotta watch the show. It's crazy.
It's good.
And that's why I was so invested. I was like, that whole show is my life. That was my life. Someone was watching me.
They wrote
Last,
about it?
and put it on TV.
Ain't that
Clear
some
people
shit?
and made money off of it.
Ain't that some shit?
It's crazy.
What tease?
I'm gonna write a book. I'm just gonna put it in the book. Would you be there?
God bless the whole face.
Yes. I feel like whole phases are necessary.
They are necessary.
They are. If you do it right, it's necessary. That doesn't mean get out there and try it, and then next thing you know, you got 6 different baby daddies and shit. Like,
I mean, you can have 6 baby daddies if they got money to help take care of them kids.
they usually
Because
don't.
they cheap. Yeah.
They usually don't.
Let's get into the hype part of the show. The Locks and Dipset.
So see.
Yeah.
Wait. All right. So here's my take
I didn't
on it.
watch it.
I'm not Fat
We
Joe,
watched
but I'm gonna
a
do
good
my
amount of
best. Okay. I feel like half of Boston, more than half. I just feel like half the world was like, "Oh, Dipset. I'm rooting for No, hold on.
Those are
For
niggas that
some
wanted to be
reason-
rappers all their lives
For
and still
some
ain't getting nowhere.
reason, all I heard. Okay, so I'll say on my timeline, all I heard was people talking about that they rooting for Dipset, right? Okay, right. It was more Dipset than Locks. Soon as the shit started, 20 minutes in, everybody changed their mind. Everybody's team Locks. Everybody switched over. Everybody was like Team Locks. Yo.
To solidify my stance, it was August 3rd it happened, right?
Yes.
Soon as I got wind, right, that it was going down, what I post on my Facebook, that says July
D-Block,
20th,
yes,
right?
yes,
With
we
the
know,
fucking
we know.
Dipset Eagle
But-
head broken the fuck off.
But
D-Block!
listen.
LOX, nigga.
Listen.
Been saying that
There
shit.
was so many people. But listen, what I'm gonna say is it was so inter-fucking-taining. If you guys did not see that fucking versus,
You gotta watch
go
it.
watch it. You can
watched
find it
it
on
together.
YouTube. You can find it wherever. It was freaking
It
hilarious.
was Jadakiss versus
Yo,
Dipset.
Yo,
So,
it was
y'all ready
Jadakiss versus
for
the
it?
world. He chose
You gonna give me the real
violence
version?
on every round.
So
Yo,
the-
it was amazing.
So the thing
Yeah, you
is,
bait.
it was when it was released and people were picking sides, you can tell what generation was which.
That is true.
So
That is true.
That's first off. The people who were going for Dipset, they have no idea who the Locks are, nor have they listened to any of their records. None
Some
of
of
that.
them
Nah, you
They
can't
went
say that.
no.
They just
They
chose
may may have heard like their like radio shit, but they didn't go deep to know who they are and why
Some
they
people
are who
knew.
they are.
The reason
No,
why
I
dispute that,
I don't think so.
the reason
only
why I
because
dispute that,
Hold on.
no,
hold on.
only because if you have to do your homework when these verses come out, because you have to think a lot of especially this new generation, they know Cameron, they know Jim Jones because they've been on reality TV. Okay, so they're not gonna go as far back to really listen to who they are and then who they're going up against.
that's your
Now, for
personal
me-
bias based on what
for
you
me,
know.
I already knew straight out the gate that wasn't going to be a fair one. Because when I think of Dipset, I would put them up against like maybe State Property or maybe like G Unit or some shit. Let them have that petty
Bring
moment.
Biggie back.
When it
They're
goes-
in that caliber.
When it gets to the Locks, First of all, the Locks have bars, they have delivery, they have the wit, they have everything that a lyricist needs to have. To me, Cameron's not a lyricist. To me, Jim Jones is not a lyricist. To me, Joel Santana's teeth are too fucking big. Like,
listen.
And the thing for me is growing up, and so this is the thing. A lot of people think that I'm Caribbean. I'm American. In my household, I was raised on AZ, Big L, you know,
The Firm,
all
Little Kim.
No, like,
I give it that.
Even
like-
further back.
like hardcore shit. So when I saw it, I was like, oh, this is a fucking joke. Like, okay, and the thing is, that wasn't Jadakiss's first verses anyway. He already did one by himself. And killed it by himself. And Styles P he's not as out there as Jada is, but Styles P has that same delivery. Chic,
Wait,
he
I
has
put an
the
e-break
skills.
on this. She had a little run. I gotta take this. As a hip hop head, listen.
That's my
As a
I
hip
love
hop
that
head,
man.
Styles P is active with these youngsters because he's on the underground scene doing all these records with these youngsters. Jadakiss is on the underground scene doing the shit with these youngsters. So these youngsters know who Styles P and Jadakiss is. So
And I
that's
gotta
why
say-
I gotta stop all
and
that.
I gotta
Because you're
say, I
basing them
disagree,
off that Bad
so-
Boy. You're not with and Bad Boy and Rough Rider. They still active, right?
No,
Now,
I'm not
I
saying
can
that
pull
they're
up
not
plenty
active.
of
But
niggas
when it
from
comes to
this generation
popularity
that have
and
songs.
who watches verses and who goes solely based off of verses, they don't know them like that.
Jackpot.
Well, how
I
can
agree
you
with
say
you.
that? Why would they
Jackpot,
even watch it?
Jackpot.
Why would those
Jackpot.
people even
I
watch
agree with
it?
you because I was one of those folios who was like Dipset.
But listen,
Until the shit started, I was like, I forgot I knew all these songs by Locks. Was I really from the hood?
but
I
listen,
was like, damn, am I the PK?
listen.
Because I knew every Locks song. I was in my room like all day, like, and I was
Listen,
like, well,
at the
wait.
end of the day,
It's on a popularity
it
scale.
was
A lot of
apples
these
and
people
oranges.
We're going
all these
back,
people only
yeah.
know commercial
Now-
and radio.
As a person who's gonna come to Dipset's defense in this situation, had Hellrell 40 Cal and motherfucking JR Ryder been there,
That would have been
who
different.
are the fucking bar layers for that, maybe the shit would have been a little bit different because now you got actual lyrical niggas and not computers,
in the gray
and not
jumping
computers
around?
puting.
Who
You
was
feel
the
what I'm
dude in the
saying?
gray jumping around?
Fucking Freaky Ziggy. He's the hype man. He always, that's
Who
Cameron.
don't rap? Who was on the
He's
stage
the-
telling people to
He's
get off the stage
he's
if
the
you
hype
don't rap?
man.
You don't even rap.
He's
Freaky
the
Ziggy,
hype
you
man.
You tell people to get off the
Freaky
stage.
Ziggy been there. Freaky Ziggy been there.
Jumping around,
But-
getting all sweaty.
That's his role.
Yo,
He annoying.
what-
But it wasn't fair, bro.
No, it wasn't.
fair.
It wasn't at all. They
Yo.
tore that apart.
Real
go
quick,
ahead.
it wasn't fair because I didn't really watch it, but from the clips I saw, it was set up like a battle rap.
Yeah,
That's what it was set up like where real lyricists go against other real lyricists.
Right.
exactly.
In my mind, it was like a versus, like they would be like on a webcam or some shit with a ring light. That's what I thought in my mind, listening and play. And if they did it that way, it would have been even. Dipset might have got it because I think it would have went by those commercials. As soon as they hit Ballin' and that shit,
Yo.
as soon as they hit that, it would be just because it's more commercial. But this was a
Jada
battle rap, like
Violent.
but
The whole
Jadakiss-
freestyle, and I was like,
Jadakiss-
oh,
Jadakiss is a top 10 MC.
yeah.
Thank you.
Like a lot of lists, he's top 10. Right? He's up there. There's no rappers other than who you mentioned. Jim Jones, what's the dude? Pink
No.
dude.
Joel
Wow.
Santana,
No, Cameron
Cameron.
and Jules, they're not rap. They're from the street. They're not
Yeah.
rappers. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't fair. It wasn't fair from the
No.
You need to YouTube it. It was.
I did. I saw the clips I saw. It was not fair, bro.
You put pit bulls against chihuahuas.
Yeah.
You put niggas that got Grammys with Mariah Carey and songs with Biggie and songs with
It was
DMX
like a
against a
dog
nigga
against a
whose
cat.
computer is
It
cute
just
in my
didn't make
nigga.
any
Like
sense.
it's two apples and oranges. We talking
It was
legends
great.
and we talking entertainers.
Biggie went out his
It's
way
a
to
difference.
diss them on a track.
Like niggas even was like niggas talking about money. These broke ass niggas. They was talking about Dipset. Talking about They was like no. Excuse me.
We got Grammys.
They had somebody. Yeah, no, but somebody on one. Somebody had tried to be. Let me check this. Somebody had tried to be slick, right? And was like, I guess because how Jimmy was talking about the money and all that shit. All these niggas is bums, and So somebody had wrote, it's all about the Benjamins or some shit, right? It was like, then Diddy was like, Jadakiss wrote my verse.
Yeah.
Period.
Like Jadakiss wrote my verse.
Jadakiss
Like
wrote that
niggas
verse.
talking big money shit, but the nigga who talking big money shit, the nigga
Who made the big
Jadakiss wrote
money,
the nigga's
he
verse.
wrote it.
Right.
He wrote Puffy's verse on that shit. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, since out the gate,
And you had to
like,
know
you
because
can't,
it was decent.
you
trying to
can't
get my
dispute it.
Puffy
Like,
don't really
like,
have
you know what I'm
decent-
saying?
And not lyrics.
It was good.
It wasn't a
You
fair.
can't.
It wasn't
It
a
was
fair battle.
great.
Jadakiss, but now who
I'm
I
gonna
will
rewatch it
say,
tonight, just like a laugh.
now what I would say, controversially, one big bad wolf that they could pull out the woodworks that might could go against Jada is Beanie Siegel. Y'all might not agree with me, but they've already had that beef before. That's why I'm saying they already got. So all they would do is dig up their old beefs. They diss tracks and they both
I don't
say
think
shit was
Beanie got the
fire.
stamina. I don't think Beanie
Beanie,
got the
nah,
stamina.
since he got shot,
Jackpot.
he's
Jackpot.
done. Since his breath.
So guys, we're about to hit an hour.
Wow.
Damn, already?
Yes, we're about to end this.
Shit.
So real quick, this is how we're gonna end it. Who do you want to see in the verses? Go. So hold on. If you can't think of who you want to see in the verses, we're gonna do your summertime song for 2021.
So you gotta answer one of the
One
two.
or the other.
If you got one, you
What
go ahead.
song is your hit for 2021 this summer?
I can figure it out.
The verses that I want to see ain't artists.
What do you mean?
Right? Like, what does
I
that
said
mean?
what I said.
All right, we will go to Venom because I have no idea what that means.
I have a twofer. I actually want to see J Hud and Fantasia go at it,
Okay.
Ooh.
and I want
She called out. You know that, right?
Oh, she did.
Like 2 days ago, yesterday or some
Really?
shit.
Who out though?
Jennifer
Right.
Hudson called Fantasia.
Oh.
Fantasia smoke her.
You think so?
Fantasia. Smoke her.
Who you
All she got
that?
here is that so sexy boy.
You know what?
Sexy boy. And
If
it's
we're going
over,
by the
nigga.
hits, yeah, we're going
Over.
by the hits.
Curtains, nigga.
Fantasia got
Curtains, nigga. Curtains, nigga.
Fantasia got fans. It's true.
Wait a
That's
minute.
He's
So
right.
you watched it. Who you got dibs on?
I would say J Hud. If she pulls out that Dream Girl,
Who y'all
that's
got
gonna
dibs
be.
on?
I'm going with Fantasia.
I will go
I'm
with
going
Fantasia because I never really.
Her hits
I
are
listen
just
to a lot of
bops,
Jennifer
man.
Hudson songs, but Fantasia,
All she
I
got
can
is
listen to
spotlight.
repeatedly over and over.
That's
Yeah,
it.
she only has a few hits.
Fantasia's album.
Jennifer Hudson
I
has a
have
few
to.
hits, but Fantasia, she has a stream of songs that you can just listen to
Who you
the whole
got?
entire album.
I
I go
just in
Fantasia.
general.
Out of those two,
Or who you want?
They're apples and oranges.
You think so?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't compare those.
all right. If you're next. If you could do a verse.
So artist, song, all of that, Bia. Whatever Bia's dropping, I'm on that shit. Bia from Boston. If y'all don't know about Bia,
Yeah, she's good.
whole lot of money in
Yeah,
this motherfucker. If you don't know about Bia and you
I
ain't
think I
here,
heard that song.
Yeah.
come on, come
I'm
on.
sure you have.
Yo,
Now,
So that's
no,
your
that's
song
my
for the
song,
summer?
artist, all that.
Here go my
It's just
verses.
Bia Summer, okay? If you don't know, it's a Bia Summer.
I want Timbaland and Swiss Beats to go at it again.
At it
Again?
again.
I don't like the first. I don't like their verse.
You didn't like the first one?
Nah,
You want him to do it
nah.
again?
Especially since X is dead now. Now it's Aaliyah and X, the two legends that passed. Now it's equal level playing field, and then it's everything else they did with Jay-Z and all the other artists. Nah, that first verses between them two was whack. Especially between them being phenomenal as they are. Nah, they could have did better. They could have did way better.
All right, do y'all got any songs, artists, verses that y'all want?
Who want to go? Or you want to go?
As far as the song, I don't know the name of the song.
Wow. Okay, next. Who you want for the verses?
I don't remember the name of the song.
Don't do a
Yeah.
Carmen. Don't do the
Sing it.
Carmen.
Is it called the Uber?
No,
is that
it's
your
not that
summer
one.
song? Is that
It's
your
not that one.
2021
It's
song?
not that one.
That's yours?
It's Live in Dubai. That's my song.
I want to be rich like a
That's
man in
mine.
Dubai.
So does it have to be a new song that is?
No.
Just any song. Whatever
Oh, yeah.
song you feel like.
Mhm.
If you, when you think of 2021 summer, what song pops into your head? You're like, yo, this wraps up my summer. Like,
Oh,
Is that the
man.
same song as this? Tell the odd man.
I'm looking for him.
That's
Yes.
It's the same rhythm.
Yes.
Same rhythm, different
It's
song.
the same rhythm, different song.
Who would
Yeah.
y'all put Janae against?
Janae Aiko?
Nobody.
She, no,
I can't
she
put her
might be
against
good.
A Summer Walker
Yeah,
No.
that's exactly what I was thinking.
Really?
Or Ari.
or an Ari
Ari
Lennox?
Lennox.
Summer Walker don't got enough songs. Actually.
Who does it?
Summer Walker.
Oh,
She don't
yeah,
got-
she's kind of newish. I think.
What about
Ari
Summer
and
against Ari?
Yeah, I can
Summer
see
and
them
Ari?
too. But the thing with, see, that's apples and oranges because Ari is very sultry. Like, she's real
Right.
sexy.
I love me some Ari.
Summer is disturbed.
Actually, I have a good one.
You know what? Leave Summer where
I
it's
got a
tacky.
good one.
Listen, who?
Sis is
Jill
disturbed.
Scott
Oh,
versus Brit Girl.
who the
Big
hell?
British girl. I can't think of her name.
Adele.
Adele? No. Estelle.
No,
Ooh.
the British soul singer. It's Floetry.
Oh, Marsha
Marsha
Ambrosius.
Ambrose. Those two.
Oh.
Jill Scott and Marsha Ambrose.
Jill
That
Scott's
would be
gonna blow her out.
But that would be
No.
like, I feel like that would be on the same, it would just be a vibe. No matter who Jill Scott goes up against, it becomes a
But they
vibe.
got
It's
two
not
different
ever a,
styles. And Jill is versatile.
Nah, I think both of them got the same type of style. 'Cause they
Yeah.
both low-key
Jill's that
freaks.
bitch.
Like, but I love me some Jill.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm
Alright,
saying.
I got
you can
some
give me
song
some
verses.
crown room.
Oh, you got a Summer or okay? Let's hear it.
I kind of want a verses like Red and Meth with AZ and Nas.
Okay.
Okay.
Because you know what? In Jada and Styles, why not? Fuck it. Because they got a lot of songs together, but then they got a lot of songs that they didn't do together.
Right.
Yeah.
And put them against
So
you.
why not
Okay.
put Jada and Styles like you did Fab and Style, Fab and Jada?
Okay.
And my summer song, Ocean Views by Nipsey.
I like that one.
Ocean
That was a
Views,
good one. That
Small
was definitely
Circle.
a good one.
I love that
That's my
song.
shit.
309 to from 305. What you got?
Fucking that's King Al. Just doing all that for us.
Ghetto.
King Al.
I mean,
That's good.
as far as the
What y'all
summer
doing all these
song,
numbers for?
I mean, I did have that soca song, but mainly it's Lil Baby, All In.
That's your final answer.
Yeah.
Little baby,
That's my song.
he's interesting. He talks
I
clear
listen
in his
to a
songs
lot
and he
of-
doing
I
his
listen to a lot of
interviews. Ain't that
music
some
that he
shit?
has, you know what I mean? As far
Like
as
you.
Lil Baby,
Because they be like, stop.
21.
Oh,
No, Polo G.
Yeah, Polo. Nah, none of these niggas is fucking with Polo right now.
Yo.
Nobody's fucking with
So we're not
Polo. These young niggas
so
not fucking with Polo.
who do you want? You want him to be versed with somebody?
No,
Or if he has a
not at the
song.
moment. As far as the summer song, I go for Lil Baby, All In. As far as the verses, I don't know, because there's a lot of rappers out there.
Okay. Let's go. Put the political politician. What is it? The pinnacle political.
Wow, it's super woke Harvey.
Him too. Super woke.
You got a verses in the summer song?
Either or.
Summer
Or you can do
song,
both if you want.
I was trying to think of one. It's recent. Nas is 40. I think it's 40 side.
Mm-hmm.
Because like he used like a current flow, but he made it. Like people talk about the rappers now, like the young rappers, like they don't say much.
Yeah.
But they really do. They just use a different lingo. And I think that Nas shows you that you can have substance with that style.
Right.
So that, and then honestly, I mean, this might be cliche, but a verses would be Drake and J. Cole.
Drake and
Drake and
Jay?
J. Cole.
I'll be on J. Cole.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's so cold. Exactly.
I would take Cole.
Might
See,
take off
yeah, you
on
would.
it.
Now,
I would
that-
take Cole.
Nah.
That would be a good
I
one
mean, don't
because
get me wrong,
I don't know
Drake
who I
got
would
plenty
choose.
of hits, you feel me?
I would
Drake
take
is out
Cole on
there.
You see, that's how you know it's a good one. Look at us talking all over each other. I think that's how we're gonna end the show with that versus.
Hold on. I
That
didn't
would be-
answer.
Oh God.
So I don't really
I'm about-
see
yo,
a
listen.
versus.
Drake is the GOAT, nigga.
See,
nobody-
you
ain't
see,
no
you got the
verses
Drake
going
over
against him.
Cole. You see
You
that?
can't put Chris Brown. You can't put nobody against
But put
Drake.
them two in a
That
versus.
nigga is the greatest
Drake
rapper.
and Cole.
Oh,
Drake and Chris
Chris
Brown.
Brown. Yeah.
So I love Drake.
Drizzy,
I
Drizzy got way too many.
Love
I don't
Drake.
think
So
nobody.
I'm gonna go with Drake for that one. And my summer song is gonna have to be Janae Eichel's While We're Young. With that, we're gonna end the show.
There we
Thank
go.
you everybody for coming to our 1 year anniversary of Pandagasms.
yeet.
You've all been here before. You supported us throughout this pandemic. You've all been part of our bubble when we had to do it online. In person, we thank you. We appreciate you. Peace, love, and light. Share with everybody. Subscribe on all the different platforms. And of course, till next time, we love y'all.
Ladybug.
Bye.
Pandagasms.